Hey, this is Mark Moore, aka Tuxedo Mark, at various places on the internet. It's 3:09 p.m. according to the computer clock on Friday, June 27, 2014, and I just got back from seeing Transformers: Age of Extinction. Okay, so gonna share my thoughts on it. Video might not finish uploading today. Probably won't, in fact. But okay, my thoughts. To prepare going into this, I mean, I kind of read some of the summary on like Wikipedia and TF Wiki, and I listened to the songs, the main songs from the previous films in chronological order this morning. The 3 Linkin Park songs plus the Paramore song. And yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I listened to the new Imagine Dragons song, and also the Linkin Park song that's being used in the Transformers, I think it's called Rise of the Dark Spark video game or something like that. And then I watched the Imagine Dragons live performance today of their song during the Hong Kong premiere, the world premiere of the film. So, alright, where to even start? Okay, first of all, this movie is long. It is the longest movie of the bunch, by far. I'll try to bring up some running times. But yeah, but also surprisingly, it's got the second lowest budget. Only the first one cost less. Yeah, I'll try to bring up some statistics. But so. What I think of the human cast, I guess I should start with that. They're fine. I mean, I kind of miss the old characters, and it took a while to get used to these new characters. I mean, they're fine. Mark Wahlberg does a good job. So is everyone else. Kelsey Grammer, Stanley Tucci, I forget the others. Li Bingbing, she was pretty nice in this too. She didn't look as attractive as in Resident Evil Retribution, but I enjoyed seeing her. And this is very much a Bayformers movie, right in line with the previous 3. There's the dorky humor, although there's not too much of it, and there aren't too many embarrassing characters. The one really embarrassing comic relief character, shockingly enough, was killed. He was burned to a crisp. That was unexpected, and it took me by surprise, I'll give him that. Okay, running times and box office take and budget. Okay, first film, running time 144 minutes, budget $150 million, box office $709,780. Second film, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Running time 150 minutes. Budget $200 million. Box office take $836,303,693. Now here's the big one, Transformers: Dark of the Moon. Running time 154 minutes, even longer. Budget $195 million. Box office take $1 billion. $123,794,079. Now for Transformers Age of Extinction. Running time 165 minutes, and yes, it felt like it. I felt that drag, definitely. Budget 165 million. They brought it down a lot, so I guess you could average like that cost $1 million for every minute of film. I don't know. I'm being silly. Box office take so far $30 million. Now, because this is the second lowest budget, which is admirable, considering that you would have to adjust for inflation and stuff like that. For it to be the second lowest budget, it doesn't need to do nearly as well as the second or third films, I would think. But yeah, I had trouble memorizing a lot of the characters' names. I mean, I know I got Cade Yeager, Harold Adinger, Joshua Joyce, Tessa Yeager. Okay, so I thought the human cast was just fine. We got Nicola or whatever Peltz as Tessa Yeager, the girl in the film, and she did fine. I enjoyed her. She got to kick a little bit of robot butt, but not much. Sophia Miles as Darcy Turrell. That's like that's Stanley Tucci's assistant, and I thought she was nice too. She kind of disappeared. I think he told her to find someplace safe, and then she was gone. I know she came back in at the end of the movie. I forget already. I don't think she did. Li Bingbing showed up at the end again, and I thought there was going to be a kiss between her and Stanley Tucci. Didn't happen. Oh, post-credit scene or mid-credit scene, there are none, so right when the credits start, you can leave. Okay. Just letting you know. The music, Steve Jablonsky's back. You know, he continues on doing the score. They played a bit of Arrival to Earth, but the scene that they played it in was not, I don't think it was grand enough to warrant it. I mean, it was nice to hear it again. I thought that the scene would build up even bigger and stuff, but no. Alright, so I heard that Bumblebee, or I read that Bumblebee was supposed to talk a bit in his normal voice again. No, it's the whole through radio thing again, except now I don't think it even sounds like the radio anymore. I think it just sounds like random lines and other voices. I don't know, it was weird. We got the 4 Dinobots. I don't think any of them were named on screen. Let's see. Frank Welker's Galvatron. That was nice to know it was Frank Welker. I couldn't really hear any of the old Megatron or Galvatron in there, but yeah. John Goodman voiced Hound. I think he was the Autobot that stood out the most, other than Optimus. And so, there's no like actual Decepticons in there. They're all human made. Yeah. There's one other non-Autobot actual robot named Lockdown. He's a mercenary, but he's not an Autobot or a Decepticon. He's neutral. So okay, so So the music, Linkin Park has gotten relegated to the video game with a single called Until It's Gone off their new album, which again, it's not something that they made specifically for the film. The only one that they've made specifically for the film is New Divide, and I think that's the one that I like the most. Anyway, so Imagine Dragons wrote a single specifically for the film itself titled Battle Cry. I don't think it's that good, honestly. They apparently worked with Steve Jablonsky and Hans Zimmer to contribute additional music to his film score. Alright, fine. I mean, I'm not an Imagine Dragons fan. Then again, I haven't been a Linkin Park fan either. But I think they should have kept Linkin Park, contributing the songs for the films. Just my opinion. It hasn't really gotten very good reviews. Now, the next film has a planned release for 2016, so we're back to an every 2 year schedule again, it seems. Now, supposedly, before this film came out, I read that it was supposed to take place 4 years after the Battle of Chicago and Dark of the Moon, which I thought was weird because that film came out only 3 years ago, so why not just make it 3 years? But no, in the film itself, they say it's been 5 years. Yeah, I specifically heard that. It's 5 years after Dark of the Moon. Okay, whatever. So what does this mean? Does this mean that it's supposed to take place in 2016? I don't know. They keep mentioning the president. They never say who the president is. There's this one kind of dorky character, a press secretary, is brand new on the job. He was kind of goofy. There's a lot of the goofy moments that you've come to expect from the franchise. Now, they did return to Chicago. They started out in rural Texas. I think specifically it's Paris, Texas. Then they moved to Chicago. They came back to Chicago, which is nice. And then they split the rest of the film up between Beijing and Hong Kong, kind of going back and forth. I thought it was pretty good, but I thought it dragged on too long. It could have been trimmed. There were some good one-liners. There's this kind of funny thing where the dad, played by Mark Wahlberg, is overprotective of his daughter, and it keeps coming up in the film. Then he learns that she has a boyfriend, and he freaks out, and she's 17, and the guy's 20, so it's like... I thought it was okay. There was a bit, it was funny, but it was typical Transformers, dorky human humor, so it's very much a Transformers film. Now, as for what place that holds in the series, oh, by the way, it ends on a cliffhanger. Optimus is going off to meet the Autobots, or just the Transformers in general, creators. They were created, they weren't born. And they don't mention them by name. It would be funny. It would actually be kind of nice if it was the Quintessons. We don't know. I guess we'll have to wait for a sequel for that. Kind of wondering where all these new Autobots came from that we haven't seen in the previous films. I guess they must have come from outer space as well. I'm still upset that there are no female Autobots and that they never really addressed RC's absence. I mean, 2 of them seem to have been destroyed and or at least injured. They're by no means definitively destroyed. And I read a comment from Michael Bay saying that all 3 of the RCs were destroyed, even though that's not the case in Revenge of the Fallen itself. I guess he just really has a thing against female robots, which is a shame. That one assistant for Stanley Tucci's character, Darcy, played by Sophia Myles. Okay, she's British, and she's blonde. No reason that Carly couldn't have been in that role. Just saying, just putting that out there. Oh, okay, big spoiler. Stop watching if you don't want to hear it. Optimus Prime kills Kelsey Grammer's character, Harold Allinger, to save Kate Yeager's life. Just kills him. Just shoots him. Wow, that took a lot of guts to show that. Now, considering Kate had told his daughter and her boyfriend to go and get the safety and told the boyfriend to look after her, and then she tells Bumblebee to turn around and she's not leaving her dad. I thought that she would come to his rescue. It would have been really nice if she was the one that shot Harold Allinger, or at least killed him in some way. I was hoping for that, but didn't happen. I don't really have anything else to say. Oh, they color-coded some of the Autobots to make them a bit more distinguishable from each other. Still couldn't remember their names or anything, and I didn't really care. The only one that stood out visually was Hound and Optimus, and the Brains also, that Einstein-looking robot. He's back. Megatron is reincarnated, in a sense, as Galvatron, kind of like in the original Transformers animated film, if you think about it. I guess I'll wrap this up. I don't really have anything else to say. So go and see it. It's a fun film. And it's 3:27 p.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.